Welcome back to Gaming District. In today's video, we'll be talking about a game that's been rising to popularity lately. And as you can see from the title and thumbnail of this video, that game is Rust. The game suddenly gained popularity in the past few weeks, despite early access available in 2013 and fully released in 2018. So in a way, it's been gaining an Among Us type of attention. Recently, it's been confirmed that Rust will be coming to consoles like the Xbox One and PlayStation 4, possibly even the new gen consoles. But before we get into it, you know the routine. Thumbs up, subscribe, and slam that notification bell for future gaming videos. This is Gaming District. But first, what is Rust? Rust is a violent survival game similar to that of Minecraft. You get thrown into a generated world and find ways to survive in the wilderness. Players will usually begin with a simple rock and torch, so you explore the areas and find resources to create better, stronger, and more reliable tools to survive. With that, you'd be spending hours on end exploring and looking for blueprints in order to build more tools. So it's all luck if you find the best blueprints right away. That's not all though. Rust is also a multiplayer game, meaning you would bump into other players as well when exploring. But beware, not everyone is friendly. Rust supports PvP, or player versus player, so each person is fighting for the best resources available. A single server can hold up to 400 players, so it's definitely a dangerous world out there. Additionally, just like Minecraft and many other survival games out there, you get to collect resources and build your own base. It has a variety of different weapons you can use to defend yourself from other players. From simple melee weapons, handguns, shotguns, and rifles, to powerful machine guns and explosives. And don't worry, you won't be able to just walk for hundreds and hundreds of miles. That would be too tiring. Instead, the game also has a wide selection of cars. Some can even be used for combat purposes or resource transport. But if land vehicles aren't your thing, they have transport helicopters. But Rust has a decay mechanic. This mechanic was implemented due to a large amount of player-made structures causing server lags and crashes. It basically lets structures deteriorate after some time has passed. If left unattended, the structure will break and despawn. Don't worry though, you can repair any decaying structures that are important. With the pandemic and the stay-at-home mandates, games like Minecraft, Among Us, and of course Rust are regaining popularity, and many old players are coming back to play. Why are people starting to play Rust again, you ask? Well, it was pretty popular when it was released early in 2013, and has since been gaining a large player base. And like any other game, that popularity will soon wane and decrease. The sudden spike in popularity recently was said to be attributed to a group of popular streamers. Some of these streamers include Disguised Toast, Pokimane, Myth, Shroud, XQC, and many more. Do any of them sound familiar? Their streams have given the game almost over 1 million views, so since then, Rust has gained double the player count. And with that huge spike, the developer, Facepunch Studio, revealed that it generated over $1 million twice in 1 week. Facepunch is an independent game dev studio that created a few popular sandbox games. One example is Garry's Mod. I'm sure many of you gamers are familiar with it, since it's been featured in so many memes out there. With the huge popularity of these streamers, the collection of streams and the private server has become similar to that of a TV show. The streamers created their own factions with different focuses. For instance, XQC has started a competitive player versus player group called Team Rocket. Other streamers are taking a liking to role-playing instead of player versus player though. So Offline announced that they're creating a second private server purely for role-playing. But of course, with hundreds of games released every year, competition is vast. While Rust did gain such a huge spike in popularity really quick, they were still overshadowed by other newly released games in 2020. Some of those include games such as DayZ or the newer Valheim, which is also a survival and sandbox game just like Rust. It also went up against Grounded for Best Survival Games for PC. A console edition is definitely sure to increase your player count and sales. Hopefully, Rust can also make the list of best survival games for Xbox when it launches later this year. Apparently, players have been waiting for 4 years for this announcement. Pretty sure they're all jumping for joy at this news. With all that out of the way, it's no wonder why they're planning for a console release. The console version is set to release in spring 2021, so mark that on your calendars if you're a fan of the game. Currently, there's a trailer for the console version out, and it reveals the atmospheric shots of the game's world. After that, some combat gameplay is revealed. As of now, it hasn't been confirmed if it will come out for new generation consoles, PS5 and Xbox Series X, since it was revealed even before the two were fully unveiled. The initial plan was to release it in 2020, however, so the 2021 release may be an indication that Facepunch Studios and Double 11 is considering next-gen release. Recently, though, Double 11 has released 17 whole minutes of gameplay footage on YouTube, with Rust originally being released on mouse and keyboard gameplay. It's impressive how Double 11 adapted to its console. While 17 minutes is a lot of footage, it's still pretty transparent, even though the actual console scheme is a bit of a mystery right now. If you aren't aware yet, Double 11 is an independent studio that is known for collaborating with other developers and bringing them to other platforms. Currently, Double 11 is working with Mojang Studios for Minecraft's successor, Minecraft Dungeons, as well as Prison Architect for PC and console. Double 11 is a reputable studio, so hopefully we can expect a great experience from Rust, Console Edition. The current PC version is available on Steam for about $19. They also have DLCs available to add more content to the game. Those are Instruments in Rust, Sunburn. The former adds playable instruments into the game, as the name says. Some of those instruments include trumpets, trombones, guitars, and even drums. So if you think you and your friends are worthy enough, grab the game and create a band. Sunburn, on the other hand, adds summer-themed items. These include beach chairs, inflatable pools, and water guns. Well, even the brutal desert needs to be fun. They might have these DLCs available as a bundle for the console release, so be sure to check them out. And that wraps up today's video of Rust console release. How many of you are old-time fans and are excited for the release? Or maybe you're all newer fans looking for a new game to play. Well, either way, we're all excited for Rust console release, so if you enjoy playing survival with friends or fighting for your life, then Rust is a great game to pick up. Let us know your Rust experiences in the comment section below. But before you log off, don't forget to hit that like button, share, subscribe, and slam that notification bell for future videos. Until next time.